betrayal, heartbreak, and scandal, Bollywood's given us the most passionate love stories on screen, but the real-life romances were often even more explosive. From secret affairs that shocked the nation, to love triangles that ended careers and started new ones. Today we're counting down the top 10 most explosive love triangles in Bollywood history. The ones that had the entire nation picking sides, the media in a frenzy, and the industry in complete chaos. Kyunki jab pyaar kiya, to darna kya? This is CelebrAsian, and you're about to discover which love triangle takes the crown as the most explosive in Bollywood history. Before we start this epic countdown, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Your support and encouragement means a lot to us, and we appreciate each and every one of you. From the golden age to modern times, these love triangles changed careers, broke hearts, and proved that real life is more dramatic than any script. Let's start the countdown. Starting our countdown at number 10, the modern triangle that played out in the social media age. Hrithik Roshan, Kangana Ranaut, and Suzanne Khan. Hrithik and Suzanne were considered Bollywood's perfect couple, childhood sweethearts who married in 2000 with 2 sons and an ideal marriage. Enter Kangana Ranaut in 2010 when she was cast opposite Hrithik in Krish 3. According to Kangana's latest statements, she and Hrithik began a relationship during filming which she claimed was serious, with promises of him leaving his wife. While Hrithik has consistently denied any romantic relationship, the triangle became public in 2014 when he and Suzanne announced their separation. What followed was one of Bollywood's most public and bitter feuds, playing out on social media and in legal notices. At number 9 we have the complex triangle of Saif Ali Khan, Amrita Singh, and Italian model Rosa Catalano. Saif married Amrita in 1991 despite their 12-year age gap, but the marriage faced challenges when Rosa entered the picture. Rosa Catalano, an Italian model and actress, allegedly had a relationship with Saif during his marriage to Amrita. The international element and the involvement of children made this triangle particularly complex. While this triangle ultimately led to Saif and Amrita's divorce in 2004, both handled it with dignity for their children's sake. The experience taught Saif valuable lessons about love and commitment that would serve him well in future relationships. At number 8 we have the triangle of Anil Kapoor, Madhuri Dixit, and Sunita Kapoor. In the late 1980s, Anil and Madhuri created magic on screen with films like Tezab, leading to speculation about their off-screen relationship. The complication was Anil's marriage to Sunita, a costume designer who had been with him since his struggling days. The industry watched as Anil navigated between his career partnership with Madhuri and his personal commitment to Sunita. Anil chose family over potential romance, and his marriage to Sunita has lasted over 4 decades. Madhuri went on to become Bollywood's biggest star, proving that sometimes the best choice is the one that honors existing commitments. Number 7 brings us one of Bollywood's most heartbreaking modern triangles, Deepika Padukone, Ranbir Kapoor, and Katrina Kaif. This triangle showed how love can turn into public humiliation in the social media age. Deepika and Ranbir fell deeply in love during Bachchan Hasino in 2008. Their relationship was so serious that Deepika got his initials tattooed on her neck, believing they had found their forever love. But in 2009, while filming Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani, Ranbir grew close to Katrina Kaif. What started as professional chemistry allegedly turned personal, creating a secret triangle that would devastate Deepika when she discovered the truth. Ranbir later admitted to cheating, calling it immaturity and inexperience. Deepika revealed she caught him red-handed and that the betrayal caused her severe emotional damage. However, all three have found their happily ever afters. Deepika married Ranveer Singh, Ranbir wed Alia Bhatt, and Katrina found love with Vicky Kaushal. This triangle proved that even tattoos of love can become permanent reminders of heartbreak, but also that healing and new beginnings are always possible. At number 6 we have the triangle that defined a generation: Shahid Kapoor, Kareena Kapoor, and Saif Ali Khan. Shahid and Kareena were Bollywood's young love story in the early 2000s, seeming destined for a fairy tale ending. They worked together in multiple films, with Jab We Met becoming their most successful collaboration, but by the time the film released in 2007, their real-life love story was already over. The reason was Saif Ali Khan. Kareena and Saif met during Tashan in 2007, and despite their 10-year age gap, sparks flew immediately. The media painted Shahid as the heartbroken young lover and Saif as the sophisticated older man. This triangle resolved beautifully. Shahid channeled his heartbreak into brilliant performances, later finding love with Meera Rajput. Saif and Kareena proved that age is just a number, marrying in 2012 and creating one of Bollywood's most stable families. At number 5 we have the love triangle that led to one of Bollywood's most beautiful love stories: Ajay Devgan, Karishma Kapoor, and Kajol. In the mid-1990s, Ajay and Karishma were one of Bollywood's hottest on-screen pairs. They delivered hits like Jigar and Suhag, and industry insiders were convinced convinced that they were destined to be together. Karishma was at her career peak and Ajay was establishing himself as a serious actor and action star. But then came Halchal in 1995, where Ajay was paired with Kajol for the first time. Despite their different personalities, he was serious and reserved. She was bubbly and outspoken. They developed an unexpected connection that deepened into love during later films like Ishq in 1997. The industry was shocked when Ajay chose Kajol over Karishma, but this triangle proved that sometimes the heart wants what it wants. Ajay and Kajol's 20-plus year marriage stands as proof that unexpected love can be the strongest kind. In at number 4, Sridevi, Boney Kapoor and Mona Shori Kapoor. This triangle proved that love can happen in the most unexpected circumstances and have the most far-reaching consequences. In the late 1980s, Sridevi was Bollywood's undisputed queen, commanding the highest fees and having her pick of roles. But her heart belonged to producer Boney Kapoor, who was already married to Mona Shori with 2 children, Arjun and Anshala. The relationship allegedly began during Mr. India in 1987, though both maintained they were just friends. But industry insiders could see the growing closeness between the superstar and the married producer. What made this triangle heartbreaking was Mona's dignified response. She never spoke against Sridevi publicly, focusing on raising her children and maintaining her family's honor, even as her marriage crumbled. In 1996, Boney divorced Mona and married Sridevi. They had 2 daughters, Janvi and Kushi, but the cost was high. Sridevi faced years of public backlash for breaking up a family. This triangle showed that even beloved stars aren't immune to criticism when their choices affect innocent people. The bronze medal goes to one of Bollywood's most explosive and public triangles, Salman Khan, Vivek Oberoi and Aishwarya Rai. This triangle had everything: passion, violence, press conferences, and a feud that lasted for decades. Salman and Aishwarya were Bollywood's hottest couple in the early 2000s, but their relationship was reportedly tumultuous. When they broke up in 2002, Aishwarya moved on with rising star Vivek Oberoi, who she met during the filming of Kyun Ho Gaya Na. But Salman didn't take the breakup well. In 2003, Vivek held a shocking press conference claiming Salman had threatened him with calls in the middle of the night, essentially declaring war on the superstar for dating his ex-girlfriend. The triangle exploded into a full-scale industry war. Salman's influence allegedly led to Vivek being dropped from major films, while Aishwarya found herself caught between 2 men fighting over her. The press conference effectively ended Vivek's A-list career prospects. Eventually, Aishwarya moved on from both, marrying Abhishek Bachchan in 2007, but the Salman-Vivek feud continued for over a decade, proving that some triangles leave scars that never fully heal. This triangle showed the dangerous side of Bollywood's power dynamics. The silver medal goes to Bollywood's most legendary love triangle from the golden age, Raj Kapoor, Nargis and Dilip Kumar. This wasn't just a love triangle, it was a battle between 2 of cinema's greatest talents for the heart of its most beautiful actress. Raj Kapoor and Nargis created magic on screen in classics like Awara and Shri 420. Their chemistry was so intense that audiences believed they were destined to be together. But off-screen, the relationship was complicated by one major factor: Raj was married. Enter Dilip Kumar, the tragedy king himself, who was completely smitten with Nargis. While Raj could only offer her a secret relationship, Dilip Kumar offered marriage, respectability, and a future without scandal. The triangle reached its peak during Andaz in 1949, where both men played rivals for Nargis's love on screen. Art was imitating life in the most dramatic way possible. The industry watched in fascination as the nation's most beloved actress chose between 2 legends. Ultimately, Nargis chose neither, shocking everyone by marrying Sunil Dutt after he saved her life during the filming of Mother India. This triangle gave us some of cinema's greatest films and proved that real life can be more surprising than any script. And now the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1 most explosive love triangle in Bollywood history: Amitabh Bachchan, Rekha and Jaya Bhaduri. This triangle didn't just capture headlines, it divided the entire nation into camps and remains the most discussed love story in Indian cinema. It all started when Amitabh and Reika were paired together in the early 1970s. Their on-screen chemistry was so explosive, so electric, it was impossible to ignore. Reika later admitted that she fell deeply in love with a man she called the most incredible person she'd ever met. But there was one major complication. Amitabh was already married to Jaya Bhaduri, his co-star from Guddi and Abhiman. Jaya wasn't just his wife, she was his industry equal, a national award-winning actress who had sacrificed her career for their marriage. The alleged affair between Amitabh and Rekha became Bollywood's worst-kept secret. They made film after film together, each one more passionate than the last. Muqaddar ka Sikandar, Khoon Pasina, Ganga ki Saugandh. Meanwhile, Jaya maintained dignified silence. The triangle reached its absolute climax with Silsila in 1981, where Yash Chopra daringly cast all 3 together. The film was essentially their real-life story on screen, a married man torn between his duty to his wife and his this passionate love affair. The media circus was unprecedented. Every public appearance was analyzed, every gesture scrutinized. Rekha's bold fashion choices and Jaya's stoic silence became symbols of two different kinds of women in this triangle. What made this the most explosive triangle ever was its cultural impact. The entire nation picked sides, Team Rekha or Team Jaya. It wasn't just about three celebrities. It became a debate about love versus duty, passion versus stability, desire versus social responsibility. Eventually, Amitabh chose his family. Rekha gracefully stepped back, but the impact of this triangle lasted for decades. Even today, 40 years later, their story remains Bollywood's most fascinating tale of love, duty, and heartbreak. This triangle created some of cinema's most passionate films, launched discussions that continue today, and proved that some love stories are so powerful they become part of cultural history. That's why it's the most explosive love triangle in Bollywood history. From number 10 to our explosive number 1, these love triangles have given us some of Bollywood's most passionate stories. They remind us that behind the glamour and stardom, celebrities experience the same emotions as we all do: love, jealousy, heartbreak, and hope. These triangles created legendary films, shaped careers, and proved that real life can be more dramatic than any script, especially under the spotlight. Whether they ended in heartbreak or happiness, each taught us something about love, loyalty, and the courage to follow your heart. And the number 1 triangle of Amitabh, Rekha, and Jaya proves that some love stories are so powerful, they become part of our cultural DNA forever. Did our countdown surprise you? Which triangle shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you loved this explosive countdown of Bollywood's most dramatic love triangles, smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on. We have so many more videos coming your way. What other Bollywood countdowns do you want to see? Top 10 career comebacks? Most shocking scandals? Drop your requests below. Until next time, this is CelebrAsian. More stars, more stories, one Asia.